several people have mentioned to me in the hallway and on Edmodo that you're having a hard time with this assignment on the fall of the House of Usher. So I want to quickly kind of go through some things on this that will, I hope, help. I'm doing my best to record this. I don't know how well it's going to work. So I will post this both on YouTube and on Edmodo, and hopefully you'll get the answers to your questions. Okay. Understanding theme. First of all, what you need to know about theme, couple of definitions here. In fiction, the theme is not intended to teach or preach. It is not presented directly at all. You extract it from the characters, actions, and setting that make up the story. In other words, you've got to figure it out yourself. Okay? Your task, the writer's task, is to communicate with you on common ground, so they're trying to come up with an idea that you can relate to. I'm going to tell you one theme from critics that is commonly seen in the fall of the House of Usher. Now, you may choose to work with this theme because we know it's an official, it's a legitimate theme, or you can come up with something else. Okay, theme in Usher. According to Edward Davidson, who wrote the book Poa Critical Study, Usher can be interpreted as a detailed account of the derangement and dissipation of an individual's personality. In other words, the story is all about how we have this sort of identity that we think that we own and we think we know who we are, but in reality, we don't have a lot of control of that identity. So there is a direct parallel between the house and the idea of the house's decline and the decline of the individual. Okay? You can read this on it. Okay, your dialectical journal looks like this. You have to come up with a quotation, and this is coming directly from the text. A quotation does not mean that it's dialogue. Dialogue means a character has said it. It does not have to be something a character has said. What it does have to be is Poe's direct language. You must take the words directly from Poe, put it in quotation marks. Context. This is what places us in the story. You've got to tell me what's going on, show that you know what is happening and how it relates. Okay? Inference and commentary. How does this specific quotation develop Poe's thematic idea? Why does this quotation help you understand the quote? Now, I'm going to tell you straight up that if you go to schmook.com, which I know you will do and have already done, you will get analysis of theme. I've already read it. I really don't care if you use some of the same quotes that they use, but if you use their analysis of them, I've read it. I know. You will not get full credit because that's called plagiarism. You need to be able to think through this on your own. There are a lot of right answers to this. There are a lot of ways to look at this, and I'm just going through one of them with you. If I am taking into consideration, if my thematic idea is the decline of identity, and that the thematic idea that Poe is dealing with is identity, the necessity of identity, right? Then my quotation is this, and I should have this in quotation marks, and that's my bad. Perhaps the eye of a scrutinizing observer might have discovered a barely perceptible fissure, which extending from the roof of the building in front, made its way down the wall in a zigzag direction until it became lost in the sullen waters of the tarn. Cool quote. The context. This is a physical description of the house itself. Okay? That's all I need for context. This is a physical description that Poe gives us of the house. And then my inference and commentary is this. The house itself has a fissure, a barely discernible crack. This parallels the fissure, the crack, in the identity of the protagonist. His identity will crumble just like the house itself may crumble. Okay? It's that sort of connection. Now, if you don't like the idea of looking at this in terms of what it says about identity, that's fine. I have for you, let's see, another set of possibilities. Let's see, let me find it real quick. And I will post this as well to your Edmodo. This is from Schmook. I pulled this quote directly from Schmook, but you notice this crack reveals that something is wrong in the Usher family, and of course foreshadows the collapse at the story's ending. Okay? There's their commentary on it. You will note that my commentary is a little bit different. I looked at it from a different angle. You can pull your quotes from Schmook. I don't really care as long as not all of your quotes are on Schmook, and as long as you make them connect to whatever you have decided is the proper theme to be looking at. Here we go. Here is, we go back to, here we go. Abstract words for thematic ideas. And you can look here. I will also post this on your Edmodo. But here are ideas, right? Like, if I look for this idea of identity, that identity and the search for identity, but what are some other ideas that I could come up with for looking at this house? Maybe you want to deal with this theme of evil, that there is evil that exists, and the house is one version of evil, and so is the protagonist. Maybe you want to deal with alienation, that this individual feels so far removed from society around him that that is the problem that Poe is addressing. That's what you're looking for in this dialectical journal. I will be out this afternoon doing my other job, but if you've got questions for me, do what you did this morning and send somebody to talk to me in the morning, and I will do this again, or send me notes on Edmodo. In the meantime, this is a really kind of a great Halloween story to be dealing with. Have fun with it.